Hey, 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 y'all. Happy Tuesday. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How is everyone doing, y'all? I felt like it was a Monday and not a Tuesday. So if you're new here, my name is Shonda. Before I get into this crazy day what happened to me today. Because it's always something. Always something. Always. I was talking to my husband. I was like, you think there could ever be like an uneventful day? No, that wouldn't be our life. So, anyway, let's get to it. If you're just hopping on and you see the live, you've caught me live. Hey, hey, hey. If you don't see the live button, just hashtag replay and tell me where you're watching from. Tell me if you're new and let me know, like I said, where you're watching from. I am from Northwest Georgia. I always have to think about that, y'all. Hey, Teresa, how are you, girl? So, y'all, tonight we are going to do this beautiful transfer. And listen, y'all don't forget right now our Black Friday sale, our Cyber Monday sale is going on till the end of the 30th that night. I think it's 11:59 Mountain Time. So our Christmas transfers are half off. And y'all, I need you to look how gorgeous this one is. Is this not beautiful? And look how big. It's so gorgeous. Simply having a wonderful Christmas time. So tonight's word is simply. And just type in the word and I will send you some information. I'm great, Teresa. Just like I said, been a crazy day. Got crazy hair, crazy day. It's whatever. But anyway, this one's called A Wonderful Christmas Time, and we're going to get to it. I did pick up this board this one came from Walmart. Okay, so this is a board from Walmart, and let me tell you how big it is. It comes not finished. It was just raw wood. I did paint it with white chalk paint. Okay, so I painted it with my Waverly white chalk paint. And you can see what I did was let me show y'all. I kind of distressed it. So I painted it on. I painted on a good coat, and then I didn't go all the way to the edges with the paint, and then I sanded it off really smooth. You need to have it really smooth when you're working with the transfers, or as smooth as you can get it, and that was it. This is it. Simple, 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 but I love, love, love this. Let me tell you how big it is. So about 17 and a half by 35. Is that even a thing? That's a weird number. Or no. Yeah, that would have been it. 35. It's weird. That's a weird number. Hey, Laura. How are you, girl? So, y'all, let's get busy doing this. Let's do it. Now, listen, when you're working with these large transfers, make sure to peel from the back like this. Put your transfer down and peel the backing away from your transfer instead of peeling the transfer away from the backing. Hold on, let me see if I can see comments, y'all. I'm sorry if I've missed any. And y'all, thanks everyone who has sprinkled this, shared the love. Oh, and see, this is what happens. Our transfers are super sticky. If they stick, just very gently pull it apart. If you cannot get it apart, listen, worst case, take it to your sink, wet it, and it will come apart. Hey, Nat, but y'all keep your backer sheet. These are reusable, okay? We're going to definitely want to keep that backer sheet. Clean up these transfers and reuse them. This one's gorgeous. And I want to use different parts of this, like different parts of the, like the words, like the Christmas word. You could use this all year round with the words like simply, the time. You know, you could use the words off of this and not everything else. So, and now all I'm doing is just putting some fuzz on it, y'all, because it's new. It's new. Hey, Caroline. So, y'all, let me tell you about my crazy day. My day that is Tuesday, but should have been a Monday. So, I don't know if I've told y'all, but I cannot put up my Christmas tree or anything until Thanksgiving's over. I need that holiday. Thank you for the stars, Natalie. Thank you for the stars, girl. So I need one holiday over before I can get to the next. That's how my brain works. It's just how I do it. And Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday. It's just how it is. So, and y'all, I'm fuzzing this one really, really well because it's really sticky. It is new. So anyway, yesterday, my middle son, Tyler, brought up my Christmas tree because I had taken everything down, my fall decor, brought up my Christmas tree and put it upstairs. Now, they assumed that I would wait for them, you know, to put up my tree until they got off today. No. Hey, Brandy. Hey, girl. Thank you, Teresa. Thank you, girl. I appreciate it. So, y'all, we have a 9-foot tree, and it's a pretty stout tree. It's pretty big around. It's pretty big. It's pretty big, y'all. And, yeah, it's a pretty big tree. So, I decided my 5-foot self. Okay, y'all, so I've fuzzed this, okay? I've fuzzed it really well. I'm going to hang this right here on the side of my table, and I am going to wax my board. Waxing, all this is our surface wax. Hey, Jess. Hey, Jessica, how are you, girl? So, waxing your board, all it does is prepares the surface. It keeps your transfer from sticking so tight, and it also helps kind of get in these little grooves a little bit so that your paste does not run so much. Jim is 6 foot tall, Caroline. So, anyway, this is just clear wax. You can also use, this is our surface wax, but you can also use this Kills clear wax, or Minwax makes one too. It's just, again, it kind of prepares the surface and keeps it from being so sticky and not running. So anyway, y'all, I decided, let's put the tree up, okay? I was too impatient to wait for the family to get home from work. So my 5-foot self was going to do it herself, okay? So I put the bottom up. Y'all, my family don't even know this, okay? Because my husband will be very angry with me. I have a terrible back. I have a plate in my neck. I mean, y'all, I'm wild, okay? I do a lot of crazy stuff. I'm an adrenaline junkie. I like to do stuff, and I've messed my body up through the years doing it, okay? So, with that being said, I put the bottom part on. You know, it's small, it's short, okay? I got it. It's simple. You put it on, you know, it falls. Falls where it may, right? So, got it on. Next, I put the next part on. Easy peasy. You know, I just take the back side of my napkin and just kind of take it off. Oh, Jessica, this way. Okay, so this is a 3-piece tree I have, right? 3 pieces. So then the next part goes on. Now, the next part, when it goes on, I'm up here, right? I'm up here now because 5 foot, it only goes up so far. So I put it in, get it on, and I'm you know, it's big, and so I'm putting it all out. So that last little part, you know, that last little part that's probably about 3 foot tall, that makes it the 9 foot tall. I thought, okay, Shonda, girl, you can't do this. So I thought, okay, I'll climb up on the couch and do it, okay? Climb up on the couch. No, that wasn't a good idea because I fell sideways on the couch, okay? So not a good idea for that. Then I decided, okay, you're gonna have to have the step ladder, girl. You're gonna have to break it down. It's just right in there in the other room. Go get the darn step ladder, right? So I go get the step ladder, and y'all, I'm just gonna try to get this on as straight as possible. This is a pallet board, so you know it's kind of cattywampus, but so I go into the laundry room and I get my little step ladder, just a little one, nothing major, just a little step ladder. Y'all, I bring it back in there. Now again, my husband has no idea about this. He was kind of wondering tonight why the tree kind of looked the way it did. Y'all, I got the step ladder up there. I picked it up, had it over my shoulder. It's a pretty heavy tree. I had it over my shoulder. I climbed the 2 steps. You know, it's just a 2-step. Climb the 2 steps. Y'all, I go to hoist it up in there. Why did me and the little 3-foot piece go into the tree? Tyler, don't tell your daddy. I just seen Tyler come on. Why did we both go into the tree? Y'all got scratches on my back. Y'all, why? Why was I in the tree? Why, like this, was I in the tree? And I thought, oh my God, the window's right here. I'm going to go through the daggum window. Like, I got to get out the tree or I'm going through the window, y'all. Oh, heavens. So I mustered up some strength within this old body, and I got out of the tree. Natalie, girl, that wasn't even all of it. I got out of the tree. All right, y'all, so make sure your transfer is down really good. You don't have any bubbles. Now this does, again, this surface is a bit different. So there's some, you know, it's lapped. It's there's grooves. There's lines in it, you know, that the paint's going to go down in there. And that's okay. This is not going to be perfect because the wood's not perfect because it's pallet board. So y'all, okay, so I got out, got myself together. Okay, y'all, so I'm doing black, we're doing candy apple, black, and meadow. Of course, y'all know my standard. It's just been what I've been going with this season. I don't know, I just want to. Actually, I might do pesto. Let's do pesto tonight. Pesto's a really pretty color too. Let's do pesto. I know, girl, yes. I know, Brandy, thank God. And even if he does, it's too late now. I'm good. Yeah. It was terrible. So, all right, so I get out of the tree. I get my bearings back together. Y'all, I know I have another black somewhere in here. I get my bearings back together, and I hoist it up there, and I get it into the tree. Right, I get everything squared away. I'm good, all is well. And I sit down for a minute, cause your girl's back's hurting, you know. So I sit down for a little minute, and I thought, okay, I'm gonna go downstairs. I'm gonna finish doing what I was doing, which I've been working on my craft room. I've been organizing. Well, I go downstairs, and I forgot something upstairs, so I go back upstairs. Y'all, I had a drink in my hand. You know, I had a drink, my drink cup in my hand. Y'all, I tripped going up the daggum stairs. Hit my darn elbow. Hit my darn knee that's already been hurting me. I told Tyler the other night, I said, I done hit my patella again. Y'all, it's been a Monday. This whole body's done took a beat down. Just saying. Have y'all ever had those days where you just like, dadgummit, man. I can't take anymore. This whole body can't take anymore. Okay, y'all. I'm going to work on half and half, okay? So I'm going to do the bottom half. We're going to lift it up, dry, and then work on the top half. I know, girl. I know. Crazy. Okay, so the wording and the little lines I'm going to do all in black. Of course, the poinsettias and the poinsettias I'll do in red and the green over here. Now, I do have some real points or some fake poinsettias. I had thought about, and we'll see at the end, I am going to go ahead and chalk them on, but I might glue on some real one or some silk ones. Brandy, I know, girl. I know. Every year I do. Can I just tell you, I sing the song Miss Independent very, very well. Mama will tell you, I'm Miss Independent. To a fault. It's not good. All right, so let's just, y'all, seriously, it was terrible. I thought, oh no. I don't even have one of those bracelets on that say, you know, or one of those things you fall and you can't get up. Because Lord knows today, I thought, oh my God, I'm going to go through the window. If I go through the window, it's not going to be good. Hey, Christy, girl, you missed it. You missed it. You'll have to go back and listen. Oh, did you hear it, Christy? Did you hear it, girl? Girl, I'm telling you. I might need a massage after this one. Woo! That tree's up. I will tell you that. That tree's up. Man. It's just like one of those days. And I'm not clumsy. I'm not, you know, I'm not. Or so I thought. Golly. All right, y'all. So I'm just chalking these on. And I'm doing my little bubbles as well. I'm kind of leaving a little more paste on because I don't want it to dry my transfer. And I think I'll just do the green and then pull up. Know when you're working with large transfers, you do have to either leave a lot on there until you're done. Well, right now it's just plain. It's plain right now. Because after that, I was like, I don't even feel like decorating it right now. My back was hurting. It was bad. It was so bad. Man, it was bad. So horrible. Frustrating. Getting old, man. Y'all, getting old is for the birds. I can't stand it. All right, so I'm going to use this pesto. I think this is a really pretty green. And just do my holly leaves in it. And then falling up the daggum stairs. I was like, is this a joke? And then I was like, okay, God, I'm sorry. Let me pray, because I probably just need to pray. Because at this point, I'm not doing something right. Y'all ever been there? I'll let the boys do the Christmas tree. Caroline, honey, please. It won't get done. Ever. Mason and Tyler will help. Now, when Andrew was home, he would help as well. But, no, nah, I'll just do it. Okay, I'm going to take off the excess real quick and pull up. And dry what I have so that we're good to go. Then, like I said, when you're working with the big transfers, you know, it takes a little bit. Okay. So, yeah, I'm hoping tomorrow will be better. You know, like, girl, I would laugh. I laughed at my darn self. What you talking about? It was funny. It was funny as all get out. I laugh at myself all the time, though. Hey, listen, if you can't laugh at yourself, I mean, you in for it. Can't take it too serious. Just can't. So, y'all, I'm just going to dry this up. And that way, when I set this back down, it's just like sitting on top of it. So it will not stay in that transfer. But, yeah, I just laugh at myself. It was a lot. And Jim would have just been furious at me. Y'all, he's real protective. He, calls me his pumpkin. Real protective. And, yeah, he wouldn't have loved that. My fireman husband. And this back of mine, I've fallen so many times through the years and gotten concussions, you name it. And listen, I just get up and go. It don't matter. It'd be fine. Well, I mean, it'd be fine. I see stars for a few minutes and just go with it. Just go on with it. Okay, so I set it back down, y'all. Okay, and when you set it back down, make sure I kind of take a clean squeegee, kind of go over the areas that's closest to what you've already chalked. That way, it lays it down for you without you having to kind of, get your fingers all up in there and all that. So, okay. Let's go ahead and finish this green over here. Oh, my mama's not on here either. It's a good thing. It is what it is. I may have to go with the elf theme this year, like with the legs coming out of my tree, just because, y'all. You know, it's those kind of times that I wish I had like cameras, you know, the nanny cams in your house, because y'all, I would have seriously watched that over and over again. Because I'm sure it was a trip. I'm sure. Pardon the pun. I really wouldn't mean to be punny. But I'm just saying. I feel like it would have been funny. And I would have watched it. Oh, Lord. Okay. So again, just doing little areas at a time. Okay. Get your excess off. Just like that. And I got a little bubble over here, I'm gonna call them berries. They're just little dots. Okay. We're gonna lift up again. Okay. And dry this. Then we can start on our words. Y'all, this would also be really pretty on a like a blanket. You can't really use, fuzzy blankets are really hard to ink on, but you know, like a cotton blanket, I've inked on, almost like a t-shirt material kind of thing that you can kind of stretch and make taut. It would be really pretty on, but this transfer is so gorgeous. I think it's beautiful. Another thing will be really pretty is the other day I seen some mirrors, some big mirrors at a thrift store that I went to. Big mirrors. This will be really pretty on a mirror. You know, just do it one color. You know, you could do it either red or black, whatever, white. But just do it on a mirror. I think that would be gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Oh my God, Caroline. That's funny, girl. That is funny. Okay, let me. So now we're just going to do this part in the black. Okay. Very easy. Y'all, this is very easy. It's not hard at all. Just a little more time consuming when you're working with the larger transfers. But I really just wanted to show y'all because they are half off. And I didn't want y'all to miss out. And there's still time to get it and do some decoration, you know, before Christmas. So y'all go grab this. And again, tonight's word is simply. Simply. That is funny, Caroline. Simply. And I've also, if you're live, there's also a link that I have featured. But once the live is over, I have found that the link goes away. I didn't think it did, but it does. But I will put it in the comments in just a second. Do y'all think this is going to be gorgeous? But I forgot I had it. That's when you know you got too much. Oh, that's Caroline. Oh, Granny to the rescue. Granny to the rescue. So, Caroline, we were raised on eating, we didn't eat mayonnaise growing up. We are from Kentucky, Eastern Kentucky, Northeast Kentucky, and we were raised on Miracle Whip. I know. I'm in Georgia now, been here for most of my life now, and everybody's always like, ugh. But y'all, Miracle Whip's where it's at for me. I love Miracle Whip. You know, it's just what you're raised on. We love our Miracle Whip. Okay, so get your excess off again. Make sure I don't have any on me. Peel it up. Oh, this is going to be gorgeous. Gorgeous. Okay, hold on. It's a little time consuming. A flat sandwich. Well, it's kind of like, you know, they have flatbread, Caroline, just like eating a flatbread sandwich. So I don't know if y'all caught my reel today. I did a reel on on some wine bottle. It's some wine bags. I bought them at the Dollar Tree. I will show you. I'll pull them over here. But we have a really cute transfer called Liquid Optimism. And it's really cute. There's two little transfers on it. One of them says Liquid Optimism, and the other one says there's a chance this is wine. It's really cute. So I did a reel on it today. Y'all have to go check it out. It's on the page. But I'll have to tell you a little funny about that too. And this will tell you kind of how Jim's protected. So I did the thing. And listen, I fully understand if you don't drink. I respect everyone with that, you know. I don't judge anyone for anything. I kind of just, this is one of our transfers. I think it's super cute. And these are it. Okay, so I did that one and then that one. And they're just cute little wine bags from the Dollar Tree. And I did them with ink. But I did a reel with them. So anyway, I did the reel, and Jim had not seen it. So tonight, when he got home, he was watching it, and he was like, he said, "I didn't see this, Shonda." And I said, "Yeah, you know, I had to." What I didn't tell him was that's actually when I stopped because you know I had about broke my butt, but I stopped and did the reel and did this little project. But anyway, he was looking at it and he goes, "Shonda, somebody sent you a mad face." Y'all, he was so upset about that. I said, "Honey, it's okay. Everybody's allowed to their opinion. You know, not everybody is going to like my stuff. Not everybody is going to jive with my, you know, with what I do. It's okay. Really, it's okay." Y'all, why did he go to her profile and like pick apart everything? Like he done went on there and he was like, "Well, what about this? I'm like, "Jim, stop. Just stop right now. It's okay." He was so mad, y'all. I said, "Well, honey, like I said, you know, this is about wine and maybe not everybody is okay with that. It's okay." Oh, he was so angry about that. So angry. I said, "It's all right." But yeah, he's just a little bit protected. Just a little. Yes, he's already in the bed. He had a headache. He went to bed. Okay. And y'all, I know this is a little longer and a little more tedious, but I'm hoping that y'all stay to the end because I seriously think this is going to be gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Like I said, it won't be perfect. There will be a few little runs where the wood meets. That's okay. You know, like I said, a lot of the picture things you see nowadays, I mean, even in the stores that you're buying, they're the same way because they're painted on, the cracks are there, where the wood comes together, you can't really help it. That's right, Carolina, it's going to be okay. All is going to be well. Now, in the link, y'all, I did put black, green, and red. I've actually put the sample packs, but you can certainly change that to any color you would like. You just change the cart. It's just actually like a shopping cart. You can change to whatever color you would like. It's very easy. It just kind of makes it easy to get to and see which one it is. But yeah, you can certainly just change that to whatever color. If you wanted to do all one color, you certainly could do that. Just whatever. Very easy. Nope, Caroline, he's in bed, honey. I'm not going to tell him. There's some things that's just better left alone. Just leave it alone. I don't need him worrying. Oh, he'll be stressed out. "Oh, how's your back?" All is well. I just fell in the tree. No big deal. And no, I wasn't drinking the wine. I wasn't drinking any wine. I was just making wine bags with the lady with the angry faces. She was not happy with me. Okay, so pull it up. Let it just dry just a second. Like I said, it runs just a little bit. I'm fine with that. It looks great. I love it. It looks so cool. Let me try to dry just a little bit. This is definitely the best way to do it. Pull it up and dry it. Watch out when you are drying it, okay? Just FYI, watch out when you're drying it. Do not melt your transfer. They will melt. They will melt. Okay, I'm gonna turn it around. Caroline, it was on my reel, honey. It was on my reel today. There was one lady that didn't like the fact, I guess, that I was making a wine bottle thing. But it's okay. Like I said, everybody's entitled to their opinion. No worries. Jim didn't like it. Jim didn't like it at all. He wanted to call her out on it. And I was like, it's okay, honey. It's all right. Okay. Alrighty, let's get the rest of this done, y'all. Now, if you did do it in one color, it's going to go much faster. But I am going to use this in front of my fireplace. Kind of always have like a picture or something in front of my fireplace, you know, or something like that. And this is what it's going to be. So this is kind of my colors. Aren't they cute? I loved them, Brandy. I thought they were adorable. And listen, she probably did too. But again, you know, drinking and alcohol, you know, that's a trigger for some people. And I fully get it and I fully respect it. You know, no worries. I don't take offense. My husband, however, now he wouldn't if it was on him. He wouldn't care. He'd be like, okay, whatever. But it's me. And he's like, wait a minute. What are those for? And I said, well, maybe she did it accidentally. Because I will tell you, if you are on an iPad, it's really easy to hit that button instead of the other button. I think they're super cute too. That's what I was saying, Brandy. I think, you know, which, you know, like I said, he done went on her page and he was like, no, she hit it on purpose. And I was like, Jim, you judgmental. Don't be judgy. Yeah. He was judging. He was not having it. He was not hearing it. You didn't like something his pumpkin did. He wasn't having it. He wasn't hearing it. Didn't care. Y'all, it was funny. I could care less. Whatever. All right. Let's do this A, and then we'll pull up again. Again, when you pull up, it really does make a difference. This would all be dried. It would dry in the transfer, and I do not want that. It would be terrible. Okay. And then we'll just have the rest of the top. Linda, you made it. You have to go back and listen to my story about me falling into the Christmas tree today. Girl, I might have to call you and tell you. Yeah. Oh, and Linda, I need to show you. I don't know if did you see my reel? I hit the damn bucket, Linda. I'll have to, did you go look at my reel because you got this transfer. And go to the Dollar Tree and get these. These will be great Christmas gifts. Hold on, I'll show you. Not this. I mean, this would too, but This is not what I'm talking about. I made a reel today on these. And you got one. You got this Liquid Optimism. You got it. And I used the ink on it. And then Jim got upset because a lady gave me angry faces. And that's what I was telling everybody. He got angry. You know Jim's protective. He ain't trying to hear it. He is not trying to hear it. My boys are protective too. They're not trying to hear it. Andrew, not so much. Andrew's kind of like, Mom, you got this, you know. Tyler's probably my most protective. He definitely is. Yes, check it out, Linda. But the funny thing is, you know, the angry face on it. Which, like I said, if you're on your iPad, it's easy to hit the angry face. Very easy. For some reason, I think it's right there beside it or close to it. I've heard a lot of people say, I don't ever get on my iPad anymore, but I've heard people say that it's really easy to do if you're on your iPad. So, but again, it might have just been because it's drinking. Don't mess with Pumpkin. I'm just telling you, don't do it. He's not hearing it. He's not even hearing, you know, I'm always the benefit of the doubt. If somebody pulls out in front of me, y'all, there's an excuse, there's a reason, because I just don't think humanity is just that ugly. I always look at humanity as being good. And, you know, my glass is half full, not half empty. My husband is polar opposite. Polar opposite, y'all. We couldn't be more opposite if we tried. Okay, finish with the green. And let's do the red. Actually, let me do the black real quick because there's more of it and it'll stay wet longer. You know he ain't the one. Don't mess with his pumpkin. Whew. I'm going to just tell y'all that's not always the great thing either. You can get a little, especially back in our younger years. I mean, we have been married almost 30 years now, so it's not as bad, but whoo! Back in the day. I'd go to the grocery store and he'd be like, you've been gone so long. And it wasn't because, you know, there was no trust. It was, I really just need you right here so I can touch your hand. I'm not complaining, y'all. Okay, I'm not complaining. Just maybe a little bit. Maybe I'm just a little bit. He wanted to. You know he wanted to. Did you see Tyler? I didn't. Oh, no, that's because there was another did you see was it Tyler that responded? There was another phone number that was attached because Tyler or Jim said, Linda thinks I don't have her number in there, but I do. There was somebody else that you had in the group chat, and somebody else said something, maybe? Is that what it was? Oh, y'all, I just made a mess. Let me get these done, and then this will be it. Get my last poinsettia, y'all, and this is it. I don't think I'm going to use the silk poinsettias on this, y'all. I think I'm just going to go with this. I think I like this. If I decide to later, I might get some smaller ones. But that is always an option to do with any kind of project you do. Add some dimension. Add some silk flowers, silk leaves. You know, if you've got a project that has if you're working with a transfer and there's some leaves on it and you have a silk leaf that looks the same, glue it on there. It's glue it on there and it gives it a 3D dimension. Was it Tyler who responded that way? That's funny. Beach buddy. Because you're in Jim's phone. I don't know if you're not in Tyler's. Maybe that was it. Linda, it's because your phone number, I bet. Is that why? Because it does it like it did with me? Is that why? Remember your phone number was messed up? Okay. Here we go, y'all. Hold on. This is a little tricky. trying to do a peel and reveal, but it's a little tricky when it's so big. Gorgeous, 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 y'all. Is that not gorgeous? Look how pretty that is. Y'all, the camera does not give it justice. Hold on just a second. Let me put this over here. I'll have to take this to my sink upstairs because it is messy. Let me put this on here. We're going to dry it. Wishful thinking. That's funny. Okay, hold on. Let me dry this. But y'all, this is so pretty. I love this. Again, this would be really, really pretty on a pillow, you know, a big pillow, a real big one. Again, you could also use Wonderful Christmas on something. You don't have to use the whole transfer. You could use the flowers on something, the leaves, the word wonderful. That's what I love. The word time, you know, I'm thinking of something, you know, later on to do something with a clock and using the word simply, having a wonderful time. You know, you don't have to put, there's so many things you can do with transfers. You don't always have to just do what it shows, you know, on the transfer itself. So anyway, y'all, this is it. The word tonight is simply. Go grab your board at Walmart. I'm sure they have these too at Hobby Lobby, Michael's, anything like that. But I did get this at Walmart and just paint it with the white Waverly chalk paint, distress it, and this is it. But love it, and I hope y'all enjoyed it. Hope y'all enjoyed me falling into the tree story. It was real. It wasn't made up. Wish it was. Thanks, Teresa. Thanks, Linda. Thanks, Ashley. All right, Natalie. Natalie, listen, go buy the board, girl. Go buy the board, and I'll make you one. Go buy the board. Y'all, Natalie is my niece, so. Thank y'all so much. I will see y'all tomorrow night for another fun. And listen, y'all go watch my reel on how to make these. And don't put angry faces. See y'all. I'm just kidding, by the way. If you need to put an angry face, go ahead.